Miami, the same street corner. 52-year-old single divorced woman. 58-year-old single divorced man. Let's compare and contrast. This is human nature at its finest.
What's your age?
52.
Are you currently single?
I am. Very single.
Why is that the case?
I was married, I have 3 children, and I've been divorced for 14 years.
But married for how long at the time?
12 and a half.
Going into a first date now with a man, what's your expectation from him?
I mean, on a first date, I don't have, my expectations aren't super high, but I'm also very picky about who I go on first dates with. So I'm not just going to go on a first date with anyone. So if the person I think is worth going out with, then I expect that we're going to have good conversation, that he's going to be a gentleman,
Do you-
not expect things from me on the first date, because that's not going to happen.
But you consider yourself an independent woman, right?
I have a career, I'm independently wealthy, and I don't need a man, but if I meet the right one, then
So does that mean that you'd be open to splitting it?
not on the first date, though. I think that shouldn't.
Women all have the same NPC script programming. It doesn't matter what their age is. She could be 30, 40, 83, 106. It's the same thing every time. I'm single, independent, I don't need a man, but I want a man, and I have a career. I make my own money. As if we care that you make your own money. As if we care about your career. Look at that. At the end, you got the famous example. Are you okay splitting the bill? No, not on the first date. Your money doesn't matter to us. Your money's your money. So what do we care about your career and how much money you're making? Women always sell themselves as if they were a man. They want to be a man so badly. Congratulations, you're finally the man you've always wanted to be. Men don't want that. Now let's take a look at the 58-year-old man.
How old are you?
I'm 58.
Are you single?
I am. I just got a divorce, so I am single.
How long were you married to your ex-wife?
I was married almost 20 years.
How do you approach dating now that your 20-year marriage has ended?
To be honest, I never thought it was going to be this easy. I have dated for so many years. And when I moved to Miami and being single here in this town, they look at me as a sugar daddy. I don't know why, but I'm really attracted to you. Young girls are really into me, and I tell them, I could be your father. And they said, I don't care, you're not my father. So
wait, you've been having fun time with the Miami girls here?
yes, I have.
What age range are you kind of having fun with?
I'm embarrassed to answer that. I promised my children I wouldn't date anybody their age.
And they're how old?
They're in their 20s.
There's no shame in the game.
No, but I'm dating between 30 and 40-year-olds.
I'm dating between 30 and 40-year-olds. Ma'am, you're disqualified. Obviously, everybody has their own needs. This is anecdotal, but this is what men want. Men want younger women as a whole. Doesn't have to be a 24-year-old, but they usually want younger than 52. So this is what she's up against now. Her standards have only gotten higher and higher and higher as she's aged. She's experienced more. Now she has more requirements. She's wealthy. It's always the same thing. I'm single, independent, I make my own money, I don't need She even said it herself. The date in and of itself doesn't have to be anything extravagant, but she's extremely picky about who she's going to go out with. It's okay to have standards, but this is what happened. She's been out 10 years in the streets now. The streets are her man. Her standards are way up here, and it's going to be hard to find somebody. She's priced herself out of the market, and she's not in her prime years either anymore. So this is the struggle for women. I don't know what the cause was for her divorce. You shouldn't be in a relationship if you're not happy, but you should definitely work it out if possible. If it's like, something crazy like assault or like infidelity, okay, I totally understand. But a lot of problems can be worked out in most relationships. People just don't want to work it out. They just get tired of each other. They think they have options. They go out and then bam, reality smacks them in the face. Their sexual market value isn't exactly what they thought. The people they thought would commit to them don't actually want to commit to them. They just want what's between their legs, not their ears. They're not there for them. This is the reality for most. Obviously, there's 8 billion people. There's exceptions to the rule, but not everybody can be the exception. This is the rule. For most men and most women, men that have their shit together, have their money, they got their chicken bag up, this is what you can expect. And for women, it doesn't matter how much you have going on. It's going to be a tough ride with these high standards, because men are looking at beauty first and then they want to work around everything else. It is what it is. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Later.